Alright, this is a functional test of a Roland Sh-1000 synthesizer. I'm selling this unit, and so I've made this video to show people it works. And it does. So when this came to me, it was missing an end panel. So I made two new end panels. Just want to show you what they look like. They fit up nice. It's a pretty good blend with the original wood of the rest of the case. Now, a couple interesting things about this. Somebody put stickers on it. I'm afraid to take them off. I think it could scratch up the keys too much. So, they're there. There's one broken plastic part of the paddle switch. The switch itself works fine, which you'll see later. Just the tab that sticks out a little farther is broken off. All the switches have been cleaned internally. All the keys have been removed, cleaned, reassembled, lubricated, so that there's nothing sticking, no problems. Everything plays clean, no double hits because of poor connectivity between the key and the key bus inside the synth. So, well, let me turn that off. Make it easier to hear what's going on. I'm going to drop the vibrato out entirely, so just hear the pure tone. The synthesizer has been tuned, it's been calibrated. The tune's really quite good. It's a low priority keyboard. If you're curious what that means, it means I can hold a note and I can hit any other higher notes and they will not play. But if I hold a high note, you get that effect, which is kind of cool. Okay, so this is a monophonic synth. It only has one oscillator, but they did something really neat. They put in multiple waveforms that you can select at the same time. So if I press one of these down, you hear one voice, a pulse. Actually, that's the square, basically. I'm going to add the saw at a different octave. So you're going to basically hear two sounds. Changes the character quite a bit. Let's go add another one. Turn off the high one. Turn it back on. So that's pretty interesting. You don't have individual mix control over it, but the fact that you can do it at all is pretty interesting. You can just push them all down. You get some funky fat organ. You can even add in noise. Turn up the noise volume. You can hear that. I have two kinds of noise, white and pink. Turn these off, let you hear the noise more, if you can. So, in addition to selecting sawtooth, square, pulse waveforms, you can control the filter and filter effects, vibrato, tremolo. These all work kind of nice. There's the vibrato. You can switch it to a square wave, and you can control it. You can control both rate and depth. So, all in all, oh yeah, octave transpose. That's a good switch to have. Extends the range of the keyboard. You can glide with adjustable time for the glide. Yeah, so you can do that effect. That's in a, yeah. That's straight out of a Roxy Music album. Actually done on this synthesizer. So, you could also delay vibrato. Turn off the portamento. So it comes in gradually. Well, it doesn't come gradually, it just waits a while. Tremolo. I always like tremolo, I really do. I like it on low sounds. With a lot of release. Turn the envelopes on. Who doesn't like that? Now there's some other interesting little buttons on here. There's this glide button. And what's that about? Well, let me hold a note. So we're holding a note. It's holding the last note, courtesy of the hold button. So just a small amount, but you can do, I mean, I'm holding the camera at the moment so you don't get the full effect of how to do that live. You kind of have to change your playing style maybe a little to do some of the things this synth does, because having that hold button is key for certain types of playing, and working in that little glide while you're playing is cool. And you can just turn it off. Now, in addition to the waveforms, you also have presets. That's tuba with tremolo. I'm going to turn off that. Trumpet. I think I can hold that. Can I hold that? Nope. Not all the buttons down here affect all the presets up here. But vibrato affects it, so I can turn vibrato on the trumpet. Kind of funky. That's a sax. Flute. Put that up higher. Kind of go theremin on this. Clarinet. That's the oboe. Violin. Violin's a good one to put on delay vibrato. And then we've got at the very top, we've got bass guitar. Put that on low. That's a tremolo and vibrato. Harpsichord. You don't want vibrato on that. And piano. It's a fast keyboard, like a good monophonic synth should be. Now what you want to hear is the filter. Let's check it out. I've got to use two hands now because they'll just be stupid if I don't use two hands. Okay. Sorry for the bizarre camera angle, but that's all I can do. So, got to switch to the like a saw. Well, there's your filter. It's a fully resonant filter, so if I turn off all the voices, that is the filter. You can just play it. And then you can add a voice into it. Ooh, but watch this. So you can tune the resonant filter with the low-pass filter and then do interesting things by mixing in other voices. And you get like a, almost like a sync sound there. Now let's turn on some filter effects. This is growl. Now growl doesn't have to be that extreme. It can be kind of mellow. Now turn the envelope controls back on. There you go. That's a little filter noise there, where the resonant filter's freaking. This makes fantastic sci-fi sounds from the 70s. Now it's a single shared envelope, so the VCA and the VCF envelope is the same, but you do have controls for the VCF envelope amount that's applied. Nice quiet volume knob. Oh, there's another little feature I haven't shown. There's a built-in sample and hold. You can control the speed of it. And you can filter it. You can add noise, I think. Yeah, that's what the noise added in. You get the idea. Weird things happen when you mix the glide effect with it. But those can be good weird things if you do it right. other button, wah. Wah makes it a little punchy on the filter. So you can do that perfect 70s laser blast. Pew pew! Had to do that, sorry. Ooh, multitonal on the random and sample and hold. I'm not sure wah's the most useful thing, but some people may like it. I like growl better. So the coolest thing to do with this synth is to mix multiple sounds, the waveforms, and adjust the filter and resonance to get extra tones out of it that monophonic synths in general cannot do. This one is quite unique in those regards, especially from 1974, that's for sure. Fast tremolo. So this has multiple levels of audio output. There's like low, medium, and high, depending on what you're plugging into. It can accept an expression pedal to control the filter. I don't know what kind of pedal though, sorry. You're gonna have to look that one up yourself. I can only tell you that my plain Yamaha pedal does not do anything with it. So, for your consideration, Roland Sh-1000 synthesizer, in great working order, fitted with nice, unique wood cheeks, and a fancy sticker job, if you like that.